An excerpt from The Land of Our Forefathers, of the Elendari and Their Strategies, by Brother Cadius Bucloch. It was called Leog Elendar by the Empire. From that moment on, Elendar and all of its variants permanently entered the Drow lexicon, and gave the language a word it had never had use for previously: treason. The Elendari simply called it the Dawn, or Independence Day, for on that night so many years ago, a rebel force succeeded where before they had failed, and their efforts ensured that in total, 12 Drow breathed their last that night. It was an incredible feat, but more were to quickly follow. Shore's End to the east, and Mudcairn to the west saw their high-ranking Drow poisoned at the dinner table. A third site was supposed to host the slaughter, but its name is lost to history. The sun rose with a blood red that morning. The actions taken by the citizens of Shore's End and elsewhere sent the Empire into a tailspin. Invigorated by the possibility, the downtrodden of the Empire rose up, weapons in hand, flying green flags and killing any Drow who dared to cross their paths. Unprepared, and in some instances unwilling to accept the reality of the situation, the Drow were slaughtered in their thousands. Their population would never truly recover. This is not to say that the Drow did not get their own revenge. Whilst the Elendari did succeed in killing the Drow dignitaries at Shore's End, they, unlike their counterparts at Mudcairn, failed to actually secure the town. The Loyalists managed to beat down the rebels present and handed the town back over to the Rahi Distro, who ordered the town razed, its fields sown with salt, and its residents slaughtered. Even the visiting faction from Istotulis was dispatched, as they were considered tainted by the rhetoric they may have heard from the rebels present that night. A letter from one of the executioners stated, "They went to their deaths with as glad a heart as any true and loyal citizen of the Empire should." Despite the best efforts of the Drow, "Remember Shore's End" became a rallying cry for the Elendari. Were you to visit the area today, you would find a well-wooded area on the edge of the sea, reclaimed by nature, and humming with the memory of what had been.